Okay, so I just got back from watching Fantastic Four. I'm in my car. I have no tripod or anything, but here this is gonna be my spoiler review slash first thoughts. And yeah, what did I think of the movie? It's good. It's definitely the best superhero movie of the year, which isn't saying that much, but yeah, it's solid. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's a good Fantastic Four movie. It's a good movie to sort of lead us into this next phase, this next step of the MCU, like introducing a new universe, introducing new heroes, a new team, new villains, and yeah, and this movie did everything it had to do, and I would say a little bit more. So the thing I liked most about this movie, I think, is by far the family dynamic between the Fantastic Four. And because the Fantastic Four are known as like Marvel's first family or something. I don't know that much about Fantastic Four, but basically they really emphasized the family dynamic between the four characters. And I think that really worked, and it's something that we haven't really seen in other superhero movies. And so yeah, I really like that. And the villains, or like all the characters themselves individually, like I like them as well. I like their dynamic together. I like them individually. I like the way they're introduced, because this isn't an origin story, like obviously. But they had like a brief scene at the start that sort of like a news broadcast that sort of introduces the background of all of these characters, and that was very effective. I cared about all of those characters. The villains are really cool. Galactus is a very mysterious and powerful and big guy who who looks intimidating and threatening, and just a good screen presence. Silver Surfer was cool as well. I know before this there was some controversy about her being like the female version of Silver Surfer, and some people made fun of the CGI being bad in the trailers. I'm someone who has no background with the Fantastic Four. I don't really know much about them, mainly because there hasn't been any good movies about them. But yeah, I went into it with no expectations, and Silver Surfer, as she is in the movie, works for me. She's really cool to watch. And the CGI is also better in the movie than it is in the trailer, so that's something that's worth keeping in mind. And yeah, I think it may have to do with the fact that I recently started learning surfing, so like seeing Silver Surfer like that just looked cooler than she might have otherwise. But yeah, long story short, my point is both of the villains are really good, and they're really cool to see on screen. And yeah, basically this is a solid movie, everything you'd want from Fantastic Four. And honestly, it surprised me with how good it is. Like I was expecting it to be like, more generic, like post Endgame MCU, and I would definitely say this is better than that. Like this is better than almost all of the movies post Endgame, save like maybe 3 or something like that. So yeah, I definitely recommend. And like in terms of negatives, there isn't that much, but I think the main thing is just that like after you get to know these characters, and like you understood this new dynamic, this new universe, like the plot of the movie after that is pretty much just good guy versus bad guy, like heroes, they beat the villain, and that's it. So that is a bit generic. So like after a while, like towards like the second half of the movie, it started to become a bit predictable. But that was okay, because I liked all of these characters, right? So even if the story is a bit generic and predictable, seeing these characters in these familiar situations was still interesting to watch. So yeah, I think those are my first thoughts. Definitely watch it. And out of 10, I would give this a 7.5. And yeah, so in other words, it's a solid movie, basically. And yeah, definitely better than Captain America, Thunderbolts, and Superman. So yeah, that's all I'll say. And also, there's 2 end credit scenes. The mid-credit scene, the first one, is the important one, and the second one at the end is honestly still like really fun to watch. So I'd recommend staying for that, but it's not as important as the mid-credit scene. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next video.